You have 2 blocks for our class today. We are going to start using them right away coming into supported fish pose. So you can grab a hold of your blocks. I like to use them on their second level. The first one should be underneath your upper back, so between your shoulder blades, and the other one supports the back of your head. And you can lower yourself down, aligning the blocks however is the most comfortable to you here. We're looking for an expansion and an opening through the chest while our hips stay grounded. And you might choose to keep your legs out in front of you, or if you'd like to add a hip opener, you can take Baddha Konasana, your bound angle butterfly pose, soles of the feet together, knees apart. Try to shrug your shoulders down and away from your ears, palms facing up to the sky. And we'll take about 10 deep breaths right here. Feel your chest expand front to back, side to side. And these morning yoga classes are an invitation to add some mindfulness to your morning and to help you clarify just the energy and the intention that you want to bring to the day ahead. So as you breathe here, you might start to ask yourself, what is one word that captures how you want to feel today? Send your breath all the way down low to your belly. And if you'd like, you can just take your right arm and stretch it up overhead. So really lengthen out through that arm, get a big stretch into your shoulder. And you can roll it and slide it back down. We'll do this on the other side. Left arm reaches all the way up and back. And it will make your rib cage flare open a little. This is fine. Just see if you can press your left shoulder down, stretching it out a little more. And then slide that left hand down. We're going to tuck the chin to the chest so we can lift up, and we'll come right away into our butterfly fold. So push into the floor, and you can keep the soles of your feet together to touch, knees apart, and just crawl and walk your hands out. Really reach and extend, and you might sway a little bit side to side here. Very normal to be super tight in the morning. It's early morning for me as well. So I'm just warming up and seeing what feels good. And walk your hands in so you can lift your chest and bring your knees up. With your feet flat on the floor, you can bring your hands behind you, cross your right ankle over the top of your left knee, press that right thigh away and lift up through your chest. You can intensify this seated pigeon pose by bringing your left foot in closer and just rock a little side to side. And get your inhale to be just as long as your exhale. And let's extend our left leg up, uncross, and we'll just go to the other side. Left ankle over your right knee. And maybe bring that right foot in. Think of rolling your shoulders back and down, away from your ears. And maybe rock a little. And one more big breath as you are. And we'll release. Grab a hold of both blocks, and you're going to place them at the top of the mat on their lowest level, kind of just on the edges here, right on the sides of your mat, so that if you have your hands on them, they're going to be about shoulder width distance apart. And before we do that, just take tabletop pose, cat and cow, a few rounds here. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round and contract, push the floor and the mat away. And take a few more. Using this to get into every area of your spine to match movement with breath. Last one, inhale, drop the belly open through your heart. Exhale, broaden through your shoulder blades. And come back to neutral. Now walk forward so that you have your hands directly on the blocks. I like to have my thumb and my little finger kind of wrapping and holding on so that only my 3 middle fingers are actually pushing on the center of the block. And we're gonna find our downward dog from here, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And this extra lift that you have now through your hands with the blocks, you might notice that your heels touch the floor or just get closer to the floor than what they normally do. And use the leverage of the blocks to really press your chest towards your thighs and relax your neck, relax your head. We're gonna lift our right leg up to the sky, bend your right knee, open up your hip, and really squeeze as if you were touching your heel to your glute. Let's step our right foot forward slowly in between the palms to the top of the mat. You want your feet to be about hip-width distance apart, and with the help of the blocks here, we're a little closer to the mat. Runner's lunge, let your hips be heavy. And let's push into our heels. Straighten your front leg any amount as you fold. Lift your chest up about halfway. You can bring your right block on its highest level, just so you have a little bit more leverage here. Bend into your front knee, turn the back foot parallel to the shorter edge of your mat, and bring your left hand to your hip. So feel your left shoulder roll back, bend deeply into that knee and feel it push into your hand. Left arm reaches up and overhead, bicep along the ear. Big diagonal line here. Into your triangle pose, Trikonasana. Can you straighten that right leg and extend your arms straight up to the sky? Really getting into our hips and hamstrings. Circle your left hand all the way forward and down. Start to bend into your front knee and bring that block flat to the floor again so you can ground and push into your palms. Find a plank pose on your blocks. Exhale, lower to hover halfway. Cobra or upward facing dog. We lift and expand. Downward dog, lift your hips all the way up and back. Push into your heels. Second side, left leg stretches up. Bend your left knee, open up your hip. Really squeeze to try to close the gap between your thigh and your calf. Step it through, runner's lunge, nice and slow with control. Feet are about hip-width distance apart. You're letting your hips be heavy, rolling your shoulders back, opening through your chest. Stay with your breath here. And you can start straightening that front leg any amount. A wide variation of Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Pressing back through that back heel, getting a big stretch. Relax your shoulders. And just lift your chest up a little bit. You can start bending into your front knee. Bring the block under your left hand on its highest level. You're gonna spin your back foot parallel to the shorter edge of your mat. Bend deeply into your left knee, right hand to your hip. Feel your right hip and your right shoulder roll and rotate back, and then maybe you extend bicep along the ear. Big diagonal line from your right fingertips all the way to your right foot. Triangle pose, straighten your front leg, reach the right fingertips up towards the sky. Maybe look up if that's comfortable for your neck. Finding your one-word intention for your day. Start to circle that hand up and place it on the block. Bring your block flat again here. We're taking our flow, inhaling to our plank pose. Exhale, Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Push into the blocks, reach your chest towards your thighs. And just bring your knees down to the floor. Press your hips towards your heels. Keep your hands on your blocks here. So you're just stretching a little bit more into your shoulders, into your armpits. And release the hands down. Let's roll up and come to take a seat in any way that is comfortable for your hips and for your lower back. You might even sit up on one of your blocks. Palms together at the front of your heart. Anchor in your one-word intention for the day ahead. Get clear on what you are calling in, what you are focusing on, and on what you are going to dedicate your energy to today. Let's close with one chant of Om. Inhale to chant. Big breath in. Namaste. Thank you so much for doing this morning yoga practice with me. I hope you feel a little bit more energized and ready to take on the day ahead. Please let me know